Hey guys, classichomer here, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest III. So we're at Samanosa at night because we are going to go assassinate an imposter. And all assassinations should be done at night. I'm also taking the liberty of depositing my money at the bank in Aleahan and buying a new weapon for the hero. I got him the zombie killer because he's been needing a strong single targeting weapon for a while. And apparently we can find the son of Simon, who is looking for his dad and knows his dad is in a jail somewhere. Well, if you recall, Simon is in that jail shrine that we need to get to at Olivia Cape. Yeah, it's been a while since we've bothered with anything like that. So let's just run right up to the king's chamber. Well, the guard doesn't recognize us as the people that got thrown in prison. Oh well. Is this the princess? Hard to tell from the laying in bed sprite. Oh well. Doesn't matter, they don't have anything interesting to say. Well, at least we already know a good way to get to the king's chamber. So let's just drop on in and just pay him a nice little visit. Actually, before I use the mirror rod, does he say anything? Oh, he just tries to convince us to leave. Like that ever work? We hold up the mirror rod and see that the king's really a monster! Like, that was a humongous surprise. Alright, we have a boss troll to kill. And the boss troll is actually pretty powerful at this point of the game, compared to my current levels. He's effectively the first boss you'll come across. Well, Kandar kinda was a boss, but at this point, we actually have bosses to fight. It's amazing! A Dragon Quest game with something other than one boss at the end of the game. And since the boss troll focuses entirely on physical attacks, and apparently casting defense, you want to focus on getting your defense up. And since they have 2 sages, that's really not going to be a problem. So, they're going to focus on keeping our defense high. May as well do it one more time. And blaze more. If I had another spell later on, the twin hits, or whatever they want to call it in this translation, that would increase one character's attack, I would use that. That way I could get Homer to do even more damage. I don't think SAP actually worked, and if we could get it to work, that would be even better. As is... Actually, Zero can heal... Yeah, there we go. Put R's in everything. Dimitri's only kind of hurt. Dimitri can try to sap the enemy, and I'm kind of surprised that the Blazemore didn't hit. We'll try it again, maybe it only has some resistance to fire. I'm kind of used to it actually working. And don't crit. He can crit with that animation. I think, that's when it has a good chance of getting a crit in and probably killing somebody. We already got sap, and I don't think more than one sap's going to be enough, or going to make a difference. So let's speed up, and let's try Snow Blast, since the, fire spells are apparently not going to work. I didn't see who took a big hit to their defense, but somebody did. Aha! Damage! I guess heal Alexis and do another increase just to top everyone off again. And keep up the Snow Blasts. Having at least 2 characters dealing decent damage should be enough. Ah, great. Well, did Dimitri take her turn yet? No! Ha! Take that, boss troll! We're gonna get our defense up anyway. Try to not die. Now, unfortunately, that's pretty much all this fight's gonna be, is just whittling his HP down. He's got a lot. Like, just this obscene amount of HP. As he should, he's a single enemy. And if I wanted to, I'd spend more money on, more zombie killer weapons, because everyone in the party could use them, and they're all better than anything we have. but pain in the ass, lazy stuff. Kinda wish I had more spells with Kimitri so I could do more interesting things. Let's see if I can't actually find the bio for this guy. That was the scary noise. Thought he was actually going to kill Kimitri there. And you may as well heal yourself just to make sure that you aren't going to get dropped in this fight. Let's see, he apparently has 1,500 HP. So, yeah, it could take some time to kill him. At least he isn't doing crap for damage to me now. And I keep forgetting that he still doesn't have the next upgrade to the Gale spell. Well, screw it, I guess attack. Try something. Same with you. Snow Blast is definitely better than your physical, though. Even though it's only 55 damage. Oh, that's bad. Really don't like seeing the enemies get their defense lowering spells to hit. At least it gives Kimitri something to do, though. I could probably try and rob magic from him so he doesn't have MP to use, but whatever. He's got 255 MP, so it's kind of not worth it to try. It'd take more time than, you know. Just, nah, don't bother. Do not bother with that kind of tactic. No good. Well, I guess for a change of pace I can try and stop spell him so he won't continually lower defense. Oh, cool. Actually worked. Of course, the fight's still just going to take a very long time. I could have, you know, done some level grinding and made this a little bit easier, but what's the... I don't really feel like there's a huge amount of point to that. I mean, the whole point is to figure out how to beat the boss lower level, right? I mean, that's the challenge of an RPG, as opposed to just level grinding forever. You see, he died eventually. It only took like 8 minutes. And with the death of the boss troll, we can save the real king and reinstall him on his throne. Go us! Now, of course, for doing this, we get the change staff, which I'm going to put to use shortly. And not for what you probably think I'll use it for. I guess we can go downstairs and talk to the king. And his somewhat loyal guards. Yeah, I was kind of just upstairs. I suppose we just like piled into the king's bed after we killed the boss. Trill's like, okay, well, screw it, we're tired. Just gonna take a nap right here. And now you can save here like you would at any other castle. Wow, Kimitri and Alexis are that close to leveling up. No thanks. I really don't care to save with kings. No, just not something I do. Not when I'm playing this version of the game. So, I now want to go on a little side trip to a place I've already been and have a quest there I've mentioned a couple times and still haven't done. So I will see you guys at that spot. So who remembers this place? Yeah, we're back at the pyramid because there's a thing to get here that we could have gotten before, but we probably would have died. Oh no, we fell down the hole! How could I possibly forgotten about those? No, I didn't forget. The thing is, you need to come down here to find what I'm looking for. Actually, I think it's up here. Well, cool. Kimitri learned raw magic and Blazemore in that fight, and Alexis didn't learn a damn thing. Now, let's see. Somewhere, there should be a hidden staircase. Yeah, there we go. come down here, find a magic key door. Obviously, you have to finish the rest of the pyramid before coming here then. And the enemies down here aren't so bad. Well, they're as bad as everything else in the pyramid, but by now they aren't a problem. What is a problem is, you see how we're kinda hurt a little bit? Well, I'm going to go ahead and try and fix that for Kimitri. Cast Heal, and a strange force stops the spell. It will stop all spells, in and out of battle, for your party and the enemies. That doesn't sound like such a big deal when, you know, you're already level 20 and can kill everything in here without a whole lot of problem. But once you get these golden claws, a plague or a curse falls on you, and you will get into a random battle every few steps. Oh crap, a Shadower. Shadowers, as I understand it, will mimic enemies you've already come across, and as such can actually be way more powerful than anything else in the fight. Which is why it took everyone to kill that guy. But nothing else in this fight should really pose much of a threat to us. Emphasis on should. Might just be that Zero's physical attacks are so worthless with that thing. You see, had a fight, a couple more steps, have another fight. And it's going to go on like this for a while. And I kind of meant to do this earlier, I sort of forgot about it. But as a result, I'm kind of overpowered for this. I actually meant to buy the, what were they, Judgment Staves, or Force Staves from Baharata. Because those drain your MP for whoever's wielding it, but it greatly increases their physical attack damage. I figured since I wouldn't need the MP to cast spells, I would use those to up the attack of my sages, or my mage and cleric, depending on what they happen to be at the time, and kill things that way. And use all of the medical herbs I bought, because I bought 99 for this specific reason, to heal. As such, it's going to take me a very long time to get out of here, and I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. I just want to demonstrate how frequent the battles are, and it should end when I get out of the pyramid, unlike the NES version of the game, where you are cursed like this as long as you have the golden claws. I think you can actually put them back in the casket, and the curse stops. It'll end, but they're a really good weapon for a fighter at this point, and for a long time. So you probably want to get that if you're going to use one, like I kind of intend to later. In any case, I'm going to go ahead and cut here. I'll see you guys when I'm out of this hellhole. Okay, finally done with that. As you can see, we are kind of hurt a little bit, some of us. But because I forgot to do this for so long, I didn't have to use any medical herbs. Whoops, my bad. Kind of really meant to make that a lot more challenging than it ended up being. So, I actually want to go to Leahan and get my money out now, because there's something pretty cool you can do with the change staff that you may not have thought about, or realized you could do. You know, one of those things that would probably not cross your mind. There's somewhere we can go where we can use it to shop that we could have never done before and won't be able to do ever again. So you want to save up a lot of money for this if you're going to do it at all. Does anyone remember that town full of racist elves who hate humans, and that they have a shop you can't access because you're human? Yeah, we're gonna go there. We're gonna deal with them. Because with this change staff, you can actually change your appearance to, well, a whole bunch of things, but it's usually completely random in what you become. Monsters! That may work. Oh, monsters won't work. No, we need to look like something else. Ah, there we go. If we look like hobbits or dwarves, whatever, we can actually buy things from here. And they've got kind of cool things. Angel robe, I'm actually not incredibly familiar with. There's only one thing I really intend to buy. But let me look up what the Angel Robe actually does. Let's see, the Angel Robe protects you from insta-death spells. And has a 35 defense. That's not bad, but I don't really feel like wasting money on that. Of course, sleep stats probably put people to sleep. Actually, buying kindly books. You know what? I'll get a kindly book, just in case I decide, for whatever reason, I may want to use it. Mostly, I'm here to buy wizard rings, and thankfully you can buy more than one at a time in this game, unlike in the Game Boy Color version. I want to buy as many of these as I can, which should be 10. And sure, I want to use the money on other things too, like zombie killer weapons, but I don't care. Wizard rings are so valuable because they will actually allow you to gain MP. In fact, do I have things I can sell that I don't want or need? Terra armor, you say? Doesn't really do anything, you say? Maybe. And plush suit. That also doesn't do anything. Wow. I'm gonna go ahead and clean up my inventory here a little bit and try and get a few more, Actually, how many of those do I have, really? I know I bought 10, but I think I had a few from before. And I may not really need that many. I might want to actually use my money for other things. I mean, they're useful. But you can do other things with your money, and you will almost never need to use more than, like, 2 or 3 wizard rings. Well, there they are. I'm so blind looking in here. I'm used to having symbols, like in the Game Boy Color version, next to the item names. So 11, that's actually probably enough wizard rings for the rest of the game. So I will still clean out my inventory, but I'm probably going to go and buy maybe another zombie killer sword or so. So I'll be back after that. Okay, I'm back here at the old man's house on Greenland. I ended up spending very little money, actually. Got up to a little bit over 10k, spent some on the Dragon Shield, gave it to the hero so you can have some protection from ice and fire breath attacks, because they're going to be pretty prevalent from here on out. And I just put the rest of it in the bank. So, old man, we got your change staff. What are you going to give us in return? Ooh, sailor's bone. I do like bones. No, we need this for a quest. It's kind of weird what it does. We'll be using that to locate the ghost ship, or phantom ship. If you go out on the world map, you can use it as an item. And totally have it go somewhere there it is. Wow, I didn't know Alexis had a spot open. Use it on the world map. It will spin and then point to a location on the world map and tell you where it is relative to your current location. So it's not so bad. You can pretty easily find the ship, and it's somewhere around here in Romilly. So next time we'll find that phantom ship, unless I feel like taking a little break.